All right. So, what's a reasonable customer return rate? Well, that all depends on what you are selling and which country you are selling it in. Because my average, well, let's talk about product categories first before I tell you about my shit. So the average return rate for clothes and shoes is around about 15%. So if you're selling in the clothes or shoes category, then you should expect about 15% of the stuff you sell to come back. By the way, 5 to 7%, so approximately half of what you get returned has been worn. So it's been used. So that's people shopping for your shit, buying your stuff, wearing it on the weekend, and then returning it on Monday, which sucks. But anyway, that is super common. So in that category, 15% is reasonable. Whereas other categories, it could be 1% or lower is reasonable. Certain countries has a much, much higher return rate than other countries. So I'm thinking of one product that I sell specifically, and we sell that product in Europe, in the European market. So the UK and Germany is the two I'm going to compare. So in the UK, we get about 3.5% return rate on that product. In Germany, I am yet to have the product return. Yet to have a return. So far, 0. Why? I think it's cultural. The Poms are much more flip-floppers than the Germans. I don't know why that is, but I think it's a cultural thing more than anything else. Okay, so what is reasonable? Well, depends what category you're selling in, depends what country you're selling in as well. My own overall return rate is 1.5%, give or take. But that is massively dependent upon the time of year. So after Prime sale, for instance, that doubles to 3%. After Christmas, that doubles 5%. On other times of the year, it's lower. On average, it's about 1.5, and that's spread out across all my different products. What's reasonable for you? I've got no idea. But that at least tells you that you don't need to freak out. It's pretty normal to get shit returned. The thing that when it becomes a problem is when it comes to something called order defect rate. That's when it becomes a problem, okay? And that is specifically if you're getting things returned and you get negative feedback, that's one, or they file what's called an A to Z customer guarantee claim, or the final one is if they do what's called a chargeback to their credit card. So those three things hugely affect your order defect rate on Amazon. And that is a massively important metric, because if it goes above 1%, Amazon gets the shits and they suspend your account. But for the most part, most people just return things. They don't complain, they just return things, all right? That's why. USA has got a higher return rate than Australia, without a doubt. So it's nothing to get stressed about. I don't think anyway, Sarah. It's when they're returning things and complaining. That's the issue. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.